welcome to our channel, where we will guide you to travel around the world. But before we start, please tell us where is your next holiday destination, so we can guide you to be there safely. Confused about where to go for Christmas? You're not alone. Every year right after Thanksgiving, the same question shows up: where can I get a real white Christmas? If in your mind, Christmas means falling snow, pine trees, cozy lights on wooden houses and streets that look like they belong in a holiday movie, then Switzerland is exactly the place your imagination has been pointing to. Let me take you there for a second. You land, and the air already feels different, cleaner, colder, almost sparkling. You roll your suitcase into the train station, hop on a sleek, quiet train, and it glides out of the airport like it's on velvet tracks. Through the window, you start seeing it. Tidy towns wrapped in warm lights, lakes reflecting the sky like glass, and mountains rising behind everything like giant walls of frost. Switzerland is small on a map, but in winter it feels huge, like the world opens up into snow. December here is a living postcard. The Alps don't just sit in the background. They run the whole show. Snow stacks on chalet rooftops, church bells echo through valleys, and every stop feels like stepping into another scene of the same beautiful holiday film. There's a reason winter is peak season. Your first wow moment usually happens in a city: Zurich, Geneva, Basel, or Lucerne. That's where Switzerland turns on the Christmas charm at full volume. Markets spill into old town squares. Wooden stalls glow under strings of lights, and the air smells like roasted chestnuts, cinnamon, and melted cheese. You wander with a mug of hot mulled wine in your hands, passing handmade ornaments, wool scarves, and little gifts that somehow feel more meaningful because you found them in the cold. Picture Zurich's main station at night, an indoor Christmas market lit like a cathedral, with a giant tree rising above the crowd. Basel feels extra cozy, like the whole old town was built for December evenings. Montreux sits along Lake Geneva, so the Christmas lights shimmer off the water while snow-covered peaks stand quietly behind the city. Even if you're not the type who loves crowds, these markets feel more like a celebration than a tourist trap. But the snow you're dreaming about, the kind that makes Christmas feel like Christmas, that lives higher up. A couple hours by train, and you're in Alpine villages like Zermatt, Grindelwald, Wengen, or Saas-Fee. These towns sit high enough that snow isn't a maybe. It's the default. Zermatt is famous for being car-free, so the only sound on the streets is your boots crunching through fresh powder. Saas-Fee even earned the nickname Last Christmas Resort after the famous music video filmed there. And the place really does look like it was designed for that vibe. And here is the best part: you don't have to ski to have an incredible winter trip. Skiing and snowboarding are world-class, and if you're into that, you're in paradise. But if you're not, you'll still feel like you got the full snow experience. There are winter hiking trails, gondolas that lift you into pure white views, snowshoe paths through pine forests, sledding runs that make adults laugh like kids, and outdoor ice rinks glowing under holiday lights. One morning you might ride a cable car up into a cloud of white, step out onto a viewpoint, and suddenly the world is just peaks, silence, and snow. Another day you're sledding down a gentle track, yelling and laughing so hard you forget how cold your cheeks are. And then there are the panoramic trains, slow, window-wrapped journeys through valleys that look dusted with powdered sugar. The Glacier Express and Bernina Express are more than transportation. They're the kind of ride you remember for life. Planning a trip from the US is easier than people think. US citizens can visit Switzerland for up to 90 days without a visa as part of the Schengen area. The future European Travel Authorization System, ETIS, still hasn't started yet. It's expected later in 2026, so you don't need to worry about it for a Christmas trip now. What you may notice instead is the new Schengen entry-exit system rolling out, which adds biometrics like fingerprint and face scans at borders. But that's not a visa, just a new way of processing arrivals. Getting there in December is the biggest timing move. Christmas week is one of the busiest travel moments of the year, so booking early helps a lot. Most US travelers fly into Zurich or Geneva. From there, you can connect to almost anywhere by train. And honestly, in Switzerland, you don't need a car. The rail system is unbelievably good, clean, punctual, scenic, and connected straight into mountain towns. A Swiss travel pass can cover most trains, buses, boats, and even some mountain lifts, which makes the whole country feel like one smooth winter playground. Where you stay depends on the story you want. Cities give you more hotel options and an easy launch point to day trips. Mountain villages sell out faster because everyone wants that perfect snow chalet Christmas. The best strategy is to lock accommodation as soon as your dates are set, especially between December 20th and January 2nd. Now let's talk food, because Switzerland in winter is basically comfort eating turned into art. On the street you'll find raclette scraped over potatoes, sausages steaming in the cold, and warm pastries that fog up the windows of the kiosks they come from. In the mountains at night you go full cozy mode, fondue bubbling in a pot, bread cubes disappearing one by one, and laughter bouncing off wood-paneled walls while snow taps softly on the glass. If you pass through Glacier, you can chase the cheese straight to its hometown because yes, that village is as storybook pretty as the name sounds. And Swiss chocolate? In winter it hits different. Hot chocolate tastes richer when your hands are freezing and your scarf smells like snow. It's almost unfair how good it is. The next question every American traveler asks is, how much is this going to cost? Switzerland isn't cheap, but it's predictable if you plan. A realistic daily budget usually looks like this. A budget traveler might spend around $150 per person per day, mid-range travelers around $300 to $370, and luxury travelers well above that. So for a classic 7 to 9 day Christmas trip, you could expect roughly $2,000, $3,000 per person on the ground for a budget style, $3,500, $5,000 for mid-range, and $7,000 plus for luxury, then add flights. If you want to keep costs reasonable, split your time. Stay in cities for part of the trip, use trains instead of taxis, grab market food for lunch, and pick 1 or 2 big mountain excursions instead of doing expensive lifts every single day. A rhythm that works beautifully is 2 festive city days for markets and lakes, 3 or 4 Alpine days for snow villages, then back to a city for an easy landing before the flight home. A few small things make a big difference. Pack layers, bring waterproof boots with grip, and carry gloves that still let you use your phone. The cold here is real and the air is dry, so lip balm is a quiet hero. If you're heading high into the Alps, check mountain weather daily and follow local safety guidance. Switzerland is very safe, but winter mountains always deserve respect. So if your Christmas dream has always been snow, lights, and a place that feels both epic and cozy at the same time, Switzerland doesn't just match the fantasy. It kind of explains where the fantasy came from. Because at some point, maybe on Christmas night, you'll be standing there with a warm mug in your hands, tiny flakes catching in your eyelashes, and the Alps towering silently beyond the village lights. And you'll realize you didn't just take a holiday. You stepped into the version of Christmas you've been carrying since you were a kid.